Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of How To. In this series, you guys tell me what you want to know and how to do it. So I then look it up, and I show you how to do it the best. And the first one today is how to be a farmer. Wow. That was so easy. Wow. Unlimited food. Hey, wait, what the hell's that? No, just joking. In this first episode, I'm going to show you how to do a really unrateable base. Because some of you guys were asking me still after my faction series how to make a really good unrateable base. So I thought, why not make you one? Yes, this looks all very confusing. But I'll step you guys through it. So, and I'm sorry that I didn't do the walls all the way up to bedrock. From bedrock to sky limit, like, I do not have time for that. Alright? You have to understand. I do have a life. May not seem I have a life, but I actually do. So, what you have here... sorry. No, losing my voice. My deep, deep voice. What you have here is your obby wall. So, your inside wall for protection. Oh. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Let me scare your house. We're gonna keep those guys safe. So what you got here is your obby wall, and this can be as high as you want. It doesn't have to be this height. I just did this height because I was lazy. Usually, probably you would do it from bedrock to sky limit or up to sky limit from here. And then in between them all, these are called trenches. Oh, I could have done trenches. Yeah. So usually the wall doesn't end there. It's like 100 block drop down, where you mine all the way down, and then you put slabs, and then they would have to slab bust them. So no one faction where you have claims, they would have to shoot underground and try and break those slabs so they can stack the sands to hybrid. So as long as you've got slabs, they can't hybrid. They can't stack. So then your first wall here is a cobble, goes all the way around, as you can see, and then you have another cobble wall, and you can just keep doing. You can do more cobble walls. I thought I'd just stop there because, like I said, I don't have time to do 10,000 cobble walls. But like I see bases that have 16 cobble walls. The more walls you have, the harder it is. Then you have another obby wall where at the number 4 hits, so it's harder to like get through. And again, trenches. Now this is what we have here. This is what's called a filter. Now a filter separates TNT and sand. So if I fired some sand, it would go on an angle from a TNT cannon. It would go on an angle, so it would go like that every time you took a shot. So it's separate, and then when you hybrid, the TNT would land there, and the sand would land there. The sand and TNT would never hybrid. That's why it's called a filter. It separates sand and TNT, so it can't hybrid. So you'd have to dry can it. It's very hard if it's behind this many layers of walls. So now, so you see that doesn't wrap around because it can't, and then that's where you stop wrapping around walls. This is where you just do single walls. So all it has to do is go out this far. So then you don't have wraparound walls. These are wraparound walls so they can't get, so like people can't corner cannon in to your base. Even though it's corner protected, it's just nice to have those wraparound walls. So then you have, like, got there, 3 cobble. Sorry about that guys. Now where were we? We were, yes, so you don't have the wraparound walls as you don't need them. So it's just easy if you do the single walls. So I only do it on one side because there's no point in doing it on every side. So then you would just like the wraparound walls just start there, just keep going along. So you got your 3 cobble walls. Like I said, have as many walls as you can. As like if you got 1,000 hours on you, do 10,000 walls. So you got your 3 cobble walls there protecting your filter wall. Then you've got another obby wall for the extra protection, and then you have a fence wall. Now a fence is 1/3 of a block. So if you do that, there might seem there's a tiny little air pocket, but it's game mode 0. There's a tiny little air pocket, but see, like, tiny little air pocket, but it's better to have this wall as it's 1/3 of a block, so it's hard to hybrid. Like some people say, it's not, it's the normal block, which it isn't, and it looks cool, massive fence wall around your base. But yeah, so then you've got another filter wall. You can never have too many filter walls. They're always good to have, extra protection. And then we have one of my favorites, a cactus wall. Now, oh. Now, with this, the very good wall, because once you cover it all up with water, it's a very good wall because it's an odd shape. So yes, you might be able to get some sand there, but it's a very odd shape, meaning block out there, you got a block there, you got a block in there, and if the sand lands even a slice bit off, breaks there, or breaks there. So it's a very good wall to have, and again, it just looks cool, like a giant cactus wall around your base. Like, how cool does that look? So yeah, but you got to make sure you cover it all with water, and you'll be good. Then you've got another 2 obby walls. Like these big defenses, like filter wall, fence walls, like that. You always have a few like cobble or obby walls in front of it just for some protection. And then you have your sand wall. Now I'm sure you all know what a sand wall is. So you have this up super high, and every time they have the sand sack hybrid, the sand falls like that. Falls. You get the point. The point is that the sand falls. So if they want to hybrid through this point, and this goes all the way up to sky limit, they have to sand sack every single time, hit that point, and the sand will fall. And it will only fall like a few blocks. So it's a lot of effort to get through a sand wall. So if you have multiple sand walls, it's very good. And then you got your 2 cobble walls, and then you got another obby wall, and then you have a fence. Like, there's no difference between cobble and wood fence. I just didn't have the cobble fence, and I had the wood fence, so I did it. I believe there's no difference, really, no difference. Just, yeah, no difference. Stone's not any different to wood. Not like people might say, oh, it's an extra hit or something. No, I'm pretty sure it's exact same. Just looks different. And you have one of the most difficult walls, a 45-degree angle wall. These are very difficult to do. If I can get wood, cobble. These are extremely difficult. And yeah, you have like this. It's very difficult and painful. And you have the same like that. If I can do it. Alright. There we go. No. 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 There we go. There we go. So, and then you have that up as however high your base is, and you just continue that. And you put. So a point of a 45-degree angle wall is so in theory it is 1, 2, 3, 4 walls then, but it doesn't go all the way up. It just, so in theory it's 4 walls really. So you have to break through that wall, and you have to break through that wall, then you have to break through that wall. But then you have it all the way up. So if you break through, at least like you break through this one, turn a TNT, hit that, break through that one, but you realize you need to go lower, then you have to do the whole process again on this wall. So yeah, very painful walls to do. And then you have your instant cobble walls that do, so all it is lava try that again. If I can get in. So all it is you got lava under that, and then you put the water on top, and you can have 10,000 of these. Does not matter, as long as all you have to do is just mine down a little bit so it fits in, and you have these going bedrock to skyward. Really, like I said, I've got no life. Well, like I said, I do have a life, but I don't get any sleep. So you have that wall, and then you have another filter wall. Filter wall would go on the outside, but I just remember, if you don't want to do a 45-degree angle wall like that, all you have to do is build a 45-degree angle wall. So something like this, if I can do it right. Yeah, I'll be back in when that's very interesting. I marked up the 45-degree angle wall, and I made this wall, and I've actually never seen this wall before done. So don't quote me on this, but this might not be a bad wall. You have the trench. Oh, it'd be annoying to do the it'd be annoying to do the trenches, but not be a bad wall. Really, it's would not be bad at all. So these are the walls that I recommend building to keep your base safe this summer or winter or wherever you are. These holidays, I'll say. Keep your base safe this year, because teen factions have got a lot harder. If you want a very safe base, you need these defenses to keep your diamond blocks or your mobs, like I have in my base, safe. So I hope you guys have learnt. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And also for episode 2, leave a comment on what you guys want me to do. Wait, I just realized slabs on the roof. So you have your slabs like that, you place them all down, you put water on top, you build up, do the same. Oh, I have no idea what the hell that was. So you keep doing that, and you can do 10,000 layers of slabs. Just need to do probably, I do about 6 to 7. So by the time they TNT goes lit, comes down, slowly going down the water, it will blow up before it hits that obby to get through. So yeah. like I was saying, if you guys have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments on what you don't understand in Minecraft and you want to know more about, and I'll be happy to do a video about. And now let's see all these mobs blow up in harmony. I'm going to see. Too strong. Oh, that's gone. Too strong.